Hello and welcome! My name is Ashura and this is my Let's Play series of Theme Hospital, one of my favorite simulation games from my childhood. And in the last episode we completed the tutorial mission, so let's go on to the next level. Yay! Car crash! There's a greater variety of ailments in this area. Set up your hospital to deal with more patients and plan to build a research department. Remember to keep your establishment clean and try to get the reputation as high as possible. You'll be dealing with diseases like slack tongue, so you need a slack tongue clinic. You can also build a cardiogram to help you diagnose new illnesses. Both these rooms will need to be researched before you can build them. Now you can also buy extra plots of land to expand your hospital. Use the town map for this. Aim for a reputation of 300 and a bank balance of 10,000 and 40 people cured. So, first, just set the speed down so we don't have to hurry. Again, we need a GP's office, and since this hospital is actually quite small, I think we're gonna put it over here. Seems there's a small room over here. And the GP's office doesn't need to be that big. Again, he needs a filing cabinet, a desk, and a chair for the patient. And I like to put in a plant that makes him happy, as well as a radiator that makes it not completely freezing. Then we employ a doctor. So now we have a new specialty, researcher. We need to find a doctor that's good, but doesn't cost extra money because he's something of a smart guy. We also need a general diagnosis room. And as you can see, this over here is 5 squares, so it leaves room for more of some of these bigger rooms. Each room have a minimum size, so you just need to keep that in mind. I think we need 2 radiators in here, 1 here and 1 here, as well as a nice little plant. And then we need a... So each of these different levels starts with different things. Like this one has a lot of specialty doctors you can hire to start with, which isn't necessarily good. So we hire a receptionist, only one to choose from. We also need a pharmacy. We can fit it in here. And not a fire extinguisher, a radiator and a plant. And for that we need a nurse. At this point we probably also need a maintenance guy. From out there. Then we need a psychiatric department. And again we need a couch, we need the chair for him, we need a couple radiators. And we're gonna give him some of the nice stuff. Bookcase and a skeleton to look at, if you want to. And we had a bunch of psychiatrists, so let's just hire him. Then we probably need a ward. I think we can fit that here. It needs to be bigger. Can we maybe fit it here? Yeah, I think we're gonna fit it here.
Patients are asked not to vomit too much.
I love the receptionist. Not to vomit too much. I think we can get away with 2 beds. Maybe we can even fit 3. Yes, we can. Efficient room. And we hire a nurse for that as well. Good nurse. So that was all the treatment and all of the diagnosis. So we need an inflation clinic, because we will be seeing bloody head in this one as well. And we need a radiator and a plant and a doctor. don't need a very good doctor there, since he's only usually dealing with one guy. And research department, the new room, let's have it here. And in this level we won't have access to too many different research stuff, but we do have access to the autopsy machine. And I think we just gonna buy another filing cabinet so we can have more researchers working. I need a couple of radiators and a plant. So each thing you have in the room allows you to have more people working there, basically. And a filing cabinet counts as a thing. So researchers just need to file stuff. Guess we can't really fit it. And this time we need a guy with the researcher. And I think there was only one guy who was also a psychiatrist, so we're just gonna use him. And then we can fit in the staff room here, I think. A sofa more, a TV, a radiator, 2 radiators. Maybe 1 radiator is enough. And then finally a toilet. We need the guy to leave the room. And I think we need a radiator up here. Gonna put in 1 more sink and a couple more toilets. And I think we have everything we need. So let's go back to normal speed and open up the hospital. Oh, I probably need some benches. People get mad if they have to stand up and wait. Let's just put them against the wall here since there's not too much room. And then we'll put a drinks machine here so people can get something to drink. And let's just make sure that the heat is on everywhere. Just need to add a radiator over here. And let's add a couple benches over here as well as a drink machine.
Patients are reminded not to die in the corridors.
Yeah, don't go and die in our corridors. This is just bad manners. First patient arriving! And again, I want to make sure that staff are not allowed to leave rooms, and don't be too lazy. You need to be more exhausted before you go to take a break. And our researcher is just researching away. Where did the patient go? Oh, he's probably in the GP's office. Oh, where did he go? He's here. On my way to GP's office. Maybe he went to the toilet straight away. So the way it kind of works is that they go up to the desk and then they queue. I can't see it here because I think there's some placement issues with the desk here. I think maybe this bench is blocking or something. And we uncovered the common cold again. And that of course you just need some medicine for. Just go to the pharmacy and you'll get it. Yay, I'm cured! Yeah, it seems that bench were making some problems with pathing. It is an old game, so give it some slack. And he needs some diagnosis by the psychiatrist. He actually thinks it's a bit too heaty. Let's see. Maybe we can add another radiator instead.
Please don't feed the vermin. Thank you.
Don't feed the women. It's not nice. Not a disease. TV personalities. Well, that needs to be treated as at a psychiatrist. So we're just gonna talk a little bit. Then hit cure. And we can go and follow along with our goals. We need to earn some more money. We need to have more cures, and we need to treat more than 40% of our visitors, which shouldn't be too hard. And now we have a new condition. It's in gut rot. And if it's the caused by Mrs. O'Reilly's Good Time Whiskey Cough Mixture. You don't have a cough, but you also don't have a stomach lining. Kind of bad for you. Turns out that's pretty good to have. Bloody head guy. I love this disease. What's wrong with me, doctor? I can't really seem to put my... Can't really decide what's wrong. Well, it's your giant floating head, maybe? Oh! Yeah, maybe. I love the early racial diversity. Five patients cured, yay! And what are we doing? Let's make sure that we do some cure and diagnosis research to start with, because I do really want my diagnosis machines actually. Got another disease here, bloaty head. So we just need to go to the bloaty head clinic, and he fixes you right up. And as you can see, this machine gets used, and once it reaches, I think it's like 80% used, then it needs to be repaired. And we just got the slicer, which means that we can now do our slack tongue. And we have now discovered the squids as well, so we need room for our slicer. So let's just try this room over here, this lot over here. And get a slack tongue clinic over here. And it gets a slightly bigger room because, well, there's room for it. And let's just put a couple of benches over here. Rest of it will be pretty empty, but hey, probably need another janitor to cover it all now. And we are in the negative, so we need some patients to come in now. So yeah, if we go below minus 10,000, we lose the level, so you can actually lose this game. And you can also see that we are competing against other hospitals. So the more the more reputation you have, the more patients you get out of the ones that are here. Cured 9 now. Oh, and we get a VIP. Let's just issue an invitation, because we can use the money. Love this game. It is brilliant. Another disease. Heap piles, I guess. Patient feels like she's sitting on a bag of marbles. So there's also cheat codes for this game that you issue with the fax machine, but let's not go there. Let's try and beat the levels on our own. So we're actually not running a profit right now, so hopefully we'll get some more patients build up. Well, the thing we could of course do is charge more money. But also that will make people more unhappy. Also, we see some information about the patients here, so he's doing worse and worse. So if you don't cure your patients fast enough, they might actually die. Patients are not that warm, so let's just turn up the heating a little bit. Someone wants a raise. Well, let's just give them a raise. All want raises. How rude, and we're just barely in positive. People are so ungrateful these days. And once again we have a problem because there's only a 65% chance that we have identified what type of slack tongue it is. So, 3 options now. We can send him home, we can take a chance at the cure, or we can get him to wait around for more diagnosis rooms. I think we're gonna take a chance with this. He might still die before we get the diagnosis researched, but hopefully he can research it before he dies. How is he doing? There's no progress. We should get the EKG machine in this level. Didn't actually get the option to send him to the diagnosis or to the autopsy. Oh, we probably need a doctor for the slack tongue clinic as well. Well, we don't have any money. 67, let's take a chance. What's the worst that could happen? Getting less visible, getting more visible, getting visible, getting visible. Did he get cured? He paid a lot of money, but oh, he dropped dead. We just killed our first patient. How does it feel? And I guess he wasn't that good of a guy because he's going to hell. So we're gonna take another chance. Let's get him to wait until we get some more diagnosis rooms. The girl with the slack tongue, she left because our researcher is too slow.
No loitering.
We aren't really too lucky with our patients. Getting a lot of those patients that we don't really know about. That we're gonna send them home.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Let's just take this guy, put in a GP's office for now.
Doctor required in GP's office.
That was just rude of him. And we didn't hire another guy. So now they're just all hanging out in the break room. While patients are just waiting around. So we got a grand of 800 at least. Helps a little bit, but we are still in the minus. Which is kind of bad. We really need those guys to get back to work so we can earn some money. And you want to raise on top of that? Ungrateful bastard. We could take a loan, I guess. Maybe we can't do that yet. So, finally, the doctor's back at work. As you can see, there's a lot of people waiting here. Kind of wondering why there's no progress towards the new diagnosis equipment.
Doctor required in general diagnosis.
Maybe, yeah. Another one. Let's just send him home. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get that diagnosis equipment anytime soon. researcher. We could hire someone else if we had some money. Let's take a chance.
Doctor needed in Slack Tom Clinic.
Oh yeah, we needed a guy for that. That's how we loan money. Let's do that because we do need a doctor there now. He's really tired. Let's hire another
Doctor
researcher.
required an inflator room.
And we can't just use one of these guys in the inflate. Oh, there's a guy going there.
Nurse required in pharmacy.
The wrong type again. At least he went to heaven. Of course, if you kill too many patients, you also lose the level, so hopefully they'll soon get their act together and... Ooh! Didn't see that, but they finished the cardiogram. So, finally we can diagnose our patients properly. Or probably. So we use the proper term for the word proper. And we need a radiator. And a doctor. Oh, there are no doctors. They were hired quickly. So we'll get more doctors at the end of the month. Or the new month, I guess. Since we need to borrow some more money. Seems we're in a bad money situation right now. And we have a lazy nurse. So let's just move this nurse. She is goddamn quick. Sometimes it could be a problem to catch them. Let's put you in there. She went to the bathroom now that we finally got someone. He has an idea! So let's have you work on all of these other things. And they're constantly improving things, which is also nice. And when they improve equipment, it means that you can replace it to get more uses, more strength on the equipment. And we finally see the Hall of Shame, where we are 7th on the Hall of Shame, and of course a long way away from the Hall of Fame. And we haven't gotten any diplomas yet. We have a... we are the poorest hospital. We have the highest salary though. We have the second, well, shared last place for deaths. We have cured the most people. We don't have the most visitors, and we have the highest value by far. We have gotten the... This is one of the ways you can really make your money back. We have the best reputation during the year. We have the highest cures to death ratio. We have the cleanest hospital. We have the Bullfrog Award for highest reputation in the last year in any hospital. And we have the VIT Trip Award for making the lives hard-working figures in the public eye better for pleasing all those who visit your hospital marvelous. So we just got a bunch of money, so let's repay some of those loans so we don't pay interest on that. So that just saved our economy. So how are we doing? We only need to cure some more people and make a few bucks and we'll be done with this second level. But we will have to do that in... if I just can... Well, I guess we'll have to go to slowest. There's no pause, apparently. But we'll have to go and do that in the next episode, because this one is running a little bit long. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, consider the like button and subscribing. Hope to see you in the next video, and until then, have a good day.